Hey y'all, we made it through the cleanse. It's Saturday. I made it through the whole week. Let me tell y'all about the struggles. First off, day one, it was more easier than I anticipated, than I expected, being that I'm a smoker. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that smoke weed, you know how it is when you stop it or whatever. But I've trained my body a while ago um on how to cleanse and how to control it with my mind, because it's a mind thing. It's mind control. Okay. So day two was not as hard as I thought either, because when I first start cleansing, and I'm talking about a while back, day one was the hardest because you used to smoking every day. Day two was more of a breeze. Day three, I didn't even want it anymore. Okay. Let me tell you why it was a bit of a struggle though. Okay, so smooth sailing, everything went as planned, went well. Okay. Um, but like I say, when you're really trying to change or stop a habit, that's when the devil and negative energy sneak his way in, because it's the perfect time to sneak in. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I'm ready. I'm expecting all of that. So I'm waking up, I'm already starting my cleansing, like with my eating habit anyway, because I basically stopped with breads and wheats and stuff like that anyway, and was just doing the meat and vegetable diet, which is pretty much a keto. So my body was already immune and used to that, right? Okay. So that was smooth sailing. Um, Wake up, have like a cup of yogurt, the kind you drink, so I can just drink it and go. Um, cool. That set me straight. Lunchtime or whatever, might just nibble on some grapes, or if I'm even hungry or whatever, because a lot of times I can have yogurt that morning or late morning, probably like 10 or something. And then I will be ready for dinner. I eat dinner early than I would if I smoke, because if I smoke, I would eat late, especially if I'm working. And then when I eat late and eat some food, then I want to snack because you got the munchies. So all that come with it. So that's why I was saying it helps with weight loss as well. So cool. Everything was cool. Got my whole body under control, my eating habit, my routine, and stuff like that. So then just life happens, situation happens, and things that you couldn't really ignore when you're smoking, not so easy to ignore when you're not smoking. It irritates you. It irritates me even more. You see what I'm saying? Um, So when I would usually go and just smoke, and it'd be like, okay, water on the bridge, let it slide. I couldn't do that at the time. It was a struggle. So in my mind, it's like, okay, Poker, it's a mind thing. You already know how it goes. You know about meditation, you know about cleansing. I was so pissed off at a situation that I didn't want to hear no music. If you see one of my videos during the week, I was pissed off. I took my braids out. I needed to do something. You see what I'm saying? I didn't want to hear no music. I didn't want to do no damn meditation. None of that. It was a wrap. I just wanted to get down and get with it. You see what I'm saying? But I'm like, no, can't do that. I'm not gonna do that. Once I finished my video and I took my braids out, with me, I had to feel like, when I cleanse anyway, I want to feel free and and stuff like that. So took my braids out so I can just wash my hair, stay in the shower for a while, and just breathe and listen to some music and try to meditate. Because at the time, I wasn't trying to do none of that. I didn't want to hear nothing. I didn't want nobody to say nothing to me. Don't even come bother me, nobody, nothing, because I know me, I would take it out on just whoever come into the surface of, me while I'm already pissed off. And that's not fair. Then I know my energy, when you have bad energy, you should protect your energy and your space anyway. But I always tell people, protect your energy. But with me, if I have bad energy, I don't want to be around nobody else anyway, because that energy can transform to someone else. That bad energy will rub off, and it will just be an ongoing cycle, and that goes off to somebody else, and then they give it to somebody else, they give it to somebody else, and then next thing you know, somebody mad, and that's when you start seeing just different crazy shit happen. So I'm like, no, I be to me, because one, if I'm already there, like I said, anything is gonna take me there. It's not gonna take nothing for me to be, as pissed off as I used to be in the past and hard to calm down. So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Once I calmed down, I talked to God, and everything just worked out. You see what I'm saying? And I'm a professional person. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just keep it 100. My car fucked up, right? So the mechanic was bullshitting. Mind you, I pay people their money, and you see what I'm saying? I expect a job, and I have a business. So I run my business a certain way, and I understand if people run their business a certain way. But you pay somebody your money, and they tell you gonna do something, they don't do it, they don't do it in a timely manner, or they, what I'm saying, they very unprofessional, very, mouth so slick that they supposed to been socked in their shit a couple times. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, calm down. You know what I'm saying? This person don't know you, because if they knew you, they wouldn't be doing this shit. Especially if they knew who you was, and know who you can possibly still bring out. But you know what I'm saying? You worked on yourself, and you came a long way from not being that person. Okay. Um, but yeah, the mechanic is very unprofessional. Very, very just not on your shit. No customer service skills, no none of that. You see what I'm saying? So with me, if I give you respect, I expect the same back. If you don't, then I'm gonna feel tried, and now I feel like I have the reason to flip the fuck out. You see what I'm saying? I have the reason to, because I didn't do wrong. I gave you the respect, and I'm being professional with you. And it's like with me, I have a business, and I'm professional. I have customer service skills. You see what I'm saying? You just have to be that way. That's why my business lasts so long, because I have great customer service skills, and I'm very professional, very time sufficient of mine and others. You have to be that way. But that took me over the top, because it's been an ongoing thing. It's an ongoing thing, and you let stuff go, and you let stuff slide, and you try to be understanding. But, you know, it just got to a point that I was like, you know what, this motherfucker need to meet who LaWanda is at this point. You don't get Poker right now. You see what I'm saying? You get ready to meet who the fuck I used to be. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, calm down, or whatever, whatever, whatever. Um, you know, situation got better, whatever. But it's just the whole fact that I knew that as soon as I started trying to cleanse, some type bullshit was gonna happen. And you know why I fucked up at? I fucked up because I said that in the beginning before I cleansed. So I already put that out there in the universe. I need to, the same way as I tell y'all, manifest, and what you put out in the universe come back. And we look at that as good things, like, oh, I want to do this, I want to succeed, and I want to manifest this so I can elevate. You see what I'm saying? Because why? All positive vibes plus manifestation take away negative energy, it equals elevation. But I wasn't giving out all positive vibes in the beginning, because I was already thinking negative of what was gonna happen during the week when I start my cleanse. I said I already know that something is gonna push me to the edge. Something or somebody's gonna try me while I'm like cleansing, not smoking, not doing nothing but just eating right, meditating more, talking to God even more. And then it happened. So that was my fault in the beginning, because I can't put that out there and not expect it to happen. That's why I say speak out positivity. When I say I know it's gonna be a great day, 9 out of 10, it's gonna be a great day. If I'm saying I'm gonna be a billionaire, very soon, that's what's going to get ready to happen. And it also got something to do with you putting in the work too. So once I stopped and had time with myself, because you got to know yourself first. And I know me, I know I have to be by myself. So I by myself, listening to some music, I didn't even listen to jazz like I usually do, and or my meditation sounds, because the same thing I told you guys not to do, I did. And that was listening to some gangster shit while I was already mad. But since I already know the process and I know how far I came and how um I'm able to control my mind and my feelings at that point, because I always feel like if someone gets you that mad, they won, because they had control of your feelings. So once I sat back, I had to have time with me. Nobody can talk to me about me. So I need time to myself. I'm start reflecting, and I'll Poca start talking with Poca. And then Poca start talking with LaWanda, because LaWanda wanted to come out and play. But no, we weren't gonna let her do that. Poker gonna talk to her, and it's gonna be like, you know what? We came this far, and we already knew this was gonna happen, so they gave you a heads up. So now you know what to do. So you listen to gangster shit. I'm listening to some gangster music while I'm already mad, but I didn't want to go ride on my enemies. You see what I'm saying? I didn't want to do none of that gangster shit I was hearing. It made me mad, and I was like vibing with it, and then I calmed down some. You see what I'm saying? I calmed down, and I'm like, okay, we ain't gonna do that. We not gonna do that. Bad as the person might need, whatever ass whooping that you feel should have happened, we not gonna do that. Because one thing about it, when God got your back, God gonna handle your enemies for you. He gonna handle people that try to screw over you. He gonna handle people that try to, take advantage of you and take your kindness for weakness. And we might not see the consequence, and we might not see the punishments, but we pretty sure it's happening, because that's how God worked when you mess with one of his kids. So I listened to the song, and listen to my music, calm down. Those turned into more calm sounds and more calm music. You know what I'm saying? To the point that I'm like, okay, I'm done taking my braids out, go in the shower, deep condition my hair, just sit in there, just let the water. It's almost like a rebirth or something. You know what I'm saying? But it's relaxing and it's soothing, and it brought me back down to my peaceful place. You see what I'm saying? Back in my peaceful place, and everything was better again. And going back to like smoking, I didn't really miss it after that, because like I said, it was a mind control thing. Plus I will start being pleased with how I start feeling. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling more energy in the morning. And, just doing more stuff and not snacking as much. So it's good for weight loss. So even being on keto, this is helping you 10 times more, because you don't have the urge for those snacks that you would have when you smoke weed. Just to keep it on it. But yeah, I got me back down, because it's like it's nowhere in hell I worked this hard for so many years to not be the person I used to be, to easily let somebody take me back to that person. You see what I'm saying? Because I always feel like, and I always believe that if I got to whoop somebody's ass in whatever situation it is, and I ain't had to do that in a while, then there was something that was coming to them, and God got me. Ain't no telling what that person done did to so many other people, and God used me to give them a well whoop ass. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I believe, like, even if that was to happen in whatever situation I'm in, then hey, that was well needed. But back to the cleanse, you know what I'm saying? I felt so good. I felt so clean and clear in the inside. You see what I'm saying? From not waking up from, because one thing about it, when you smoke and you snack late, you wake up sluggish. No, I woke up even earlier than I wake up early anyway, but just more early, just more, you know, not sluggish. You see what I'm saying? And those are really the effects of not smoking when you cleanse it, and not even wanting snacks and stuff like that. Because the only need I needed it for is when I was pissed off, because weed is a stress reliever, especially for people who have anxiety or who may struggle with anger problems. or you know what I'm saying, whatever situation that help you. And it's like, it's a herbal, it's nothing, it's man made it when they add extra shit on it, but God created it. I'm gonna just keep it 100. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, and that's the only. And then I realized that, hey, I didn't have to depend on it. I don't really just have to be, smoke. I found another way and another outlet. You see what I'm saying? And it was cool. I was back on my positive vibes, listening to whatever I listened to, having that talk with myself, being creative and of other things I want to do. And, at the moment. But I know most importantly, I needed to be with me and be with myself so I can have that conversation with me. Because can't nobody tell me nothing when I'm pissed off. It's nothing you can tell me besides piss me off some more. You see what I'm saying? So that's cool. So what I decided to do, I'll just go ahead and just cleanse a couple more weeks. I like the way it feels. I like how it turned out. So if I want to smoke or drink something on the weekend, I'll do that. And then during the week, you know what I'm saying? You take stuff like that. Because some people take a day, then they'll do 2 days, then they'll do three. But I've did this like a few years ago, and I cleansed for like 2 months one time. Then I cleansed a month. Then I smoked again or whatever. But whenever I take my cleanse, I take a full cleanse, spiritually, mentally, and physically. So that way, some people say that's a lot, but with me is, I feel like it's a need to do everything at once. You know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and cleanse mentally, physically, and spiritually, because why not? Why just cleanse what you're eating and or detoxing and not smoking, but then you still watching toxin on TV, or you still hanging around and being around those toxic people. No, let's cut everything. Anything that's toxic in my life, from what I eat, what I drink, or I smoke, what I watch, what I entertainment, who's in my life, all of that have to go. And then at the end, you decide if it's certain things that you should pull back in, and when you cleanse again, or if you don't want to cleanse again, then that's, hey, that's you. But if you like the way it feel and the way your world was when you cleanse for that week, and you realize how life was just different and better for you, then keep doing it. We can't worry about everybody else's feelings all the time, who you hang with, because y'all usually do this together, or um toxic situations and stuff. Eliminate that. So hey, I'm gonna chat back with y'all. I just wanted to tell y'all about my cleansing. I wanted to tell y'all about the process, the ups, the downs. I kept it 100 with y'all. I told y'all stuff that, you know what I'm saying, that needed to be said, because it ain't always rainbows and sunshine when you're trying to cleanse or when you're trying to do something right. I'm gonna see y'all next time. Make sure you have peace, love, and positivity with all positive vibes and no negative energy. It's Poca, your life coach. It's Poca, your homie. And I'm out.